Welcome to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for today's race. Today we're going to the West Coast Swing featuring Las Vegas, Phoenix, and Auto Club or Sonoma Speedway. But first things first, let's get started with Las Vegas. As you see, the Thunderbirds or the flyover, if you would rather call it that, for today's running of the Kobalt 400. 27 laps today, a mile and a half track. It looks to be good. Tony Stewart on pole, Jimmie Johnson second, Tony Stewart third, and Tony Stewart fourth. It's a glitch in the game, so 3 Tony Stewarts. Who's going to win? There's the trophy if you win the Las Vegas race today. And we qualified 17th, so next to David Reagan. And about mid-pack, let's see where we can get it going. So, Tony Stewart, Jimmie Johnson lead the field down to green flags. 2 Chevys. What's going to happen today? As the number 49 Chevrolet gets going under green, you see all that tire spin and all the tires getting warmed up. We are officially green here in Las Vegas. Coming into turn 1, it already gets dicey. You can see they're 3-4 wide up there, and we're just going to hold our line down here as Regan Smith and Kyle Larson both get loose, move up the track. We do make contact with Kyle Larson. Brian Vickers gets loose, and we're going to make it 3 wide under Ryan Blaney. And as you see, Denny Hamlin or Casey Kane, I can't tell who that is. I believe it's Casey Kane. He gets a little tight under the belt and brake checks, but then he gets so much more momentum coming out of 4 as we do. We're already up 11th, 6 spots from lap 1. We hit the apron here going into lap 2 on turn 1, and that allows Matt Kenseth and Greg Biffle to pull away, but not before we catch them going into 3 and 4. Lap 2:27 about to come to an end as Brad Keselowski brake checks the whole bottom lane of nobody because he's the only one there and he's the only one who wants to be there. We get by him on lap 2. Going to lap 3, we take off a second and about a half, 1.8 seconds off our previous lap, and we moved into the 29-second mark, so very nice performance out of our car so far, but we have a top 5 car. I don't believe we have a winning car, but a top 5 car or a top 10 nonetheless. Still a good day. So, coming to lap 4 already of 27 here at the Kobalt 400, we're going to pass Greg Biffle and Denny Hamlin, Joe Gibbs cars, and they just let us go. Very surprised by that. Casey Kane, he lets us go, but he will battle back as we have Kyle Busch and I believe Matt Kenseth, or Austin Dillon, that is, in front of us. We go 3 wide into turn number 3 and 4 on lap 4. Will things get dicey? Well, Biffle tried to come down. Kyle Busch gets a little loose. He comes up the racetrack and thought about making a 4 wide, thought better of it. And here we give Kyle Busch some room to dive down under into our lane, and we use his draft to propel us up to 7th place. But we do get into Kyle Busch right here. He brake checks a little too much. Luckily, he didn't spin out. We didn't spin out. No harm, no foul, but that does allow Greg Biffle to come back side by side, door by door with us, and into turns 3 and 4 on lap 5. We power through. Somehow we get that spot back. So we're up to 7th, but just as soon as we power back, here comes Biffle. Mr. Where did he come from with his momentum on the low side? Because that's where you want to be in the tri-oval. I believe that's what they call it as the Las Vegas tri-oval. I know at Daytona they call it the ball field, but here's the tri-oval. Finally we get past him, coming to lap 7 into 3 and 4. Kyle Busch, we're still battling with him. So we try the high side in 3 and 4. Works to our advantage a little, but then he gets the momentum on the bottom side of the racetrack, and he pulls away a little bit more. Lap 7 to 27, 21 to go this time by. Kyle Busch still in front of us, but here's where we get things going. We ride middle of the track all the way through turns 1 and 2. Get a good run off turn 2 on the backstretch. We draft him as Jimmie Johnson leads. He would lead all 27 laps into a victory for Hendrick Motorsports, his first win. Enough about that. Let's get back to our race. Lap 7 coming to lap 8. Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch, Dale Earnhardt Jr. all get stacked up, and that allows us to pass 2, 3, all of them. But Earnhardt with his Hendrick horsepower and Kyle Busch with Joe Gibbs powers back through us, and they take their spots right back that we took away. Austin Dillon making a run, but he wouldn't be any threat as we would dominate all cars today in our Chevrolet. and Paula SS. There you see the easy pass by Kyle Busch for 5th spot, and we have a top 5 car. We said it in the beginning. Maybe a top 10, but here a top 5 is in our future if we don't mess anything up. And speaking of messing things up, Dale Earnhardt Jr., I don't know what happened if we came up into him. It looked like we did, but we hit the brakes in time or let out the gas, whatever you want to call it. And we avoid a wreck, as you see Earnhardt on the high side in our rear view mirror, getting absolutely freight trained. Coming to lap 10 with 18 to go this time by. We have a 4th place car currently. So let's go in car for the sounds of NASCAR.
10 to go. Car approaching your rear. Car 1 back. The leader is 4 seconds in front. Nine to go. To go. Car outside, trying to get to your corner. Car 3 back. Car 2 back. Clear now.
Alright, I hope you enjoyed the sounds of NASCAR JT Mathis 48 style. Picking up lap 26, coming to 1 to go this time by Jimmy Johnson. As I said, would lead all 27 laps in his route to victory. Tony Stewart did pull away from us by a margin as we hit the wall a couple times on the in-car cam. And there you see Austin Dillon, powerhouse Cheerios. But we get it right back into turn 1 and 2. We're door to door, side by side. He gets about 1.5 car lengths on us. We're going to come up right behind him on the backstretch. Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin or Casey Kane, I believe, is battling for the 6th spot. But coming to the line, our race is over. Jimmy Johnson wins the race. Our race is coming to an end. We get a run on Dillon. Not soon enough. A little late, and we come home 5th. Overall, a good day. Qualified 17th. 100% difficulty as always. If you guys want to see that before we start the race, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know. Just say we would like to see 100 or are you racing 100? I will get back to you. But there you see the results. Jimmy Johnson, Clint Boyer finished the 2nd. Stewart, Ty Dillon it was, not Austin Dillon. We come home 5th. Kyle Busch, Casey Kane, Greg Biffle, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano to round out your top 10. Kyle Larson, Michael McDowell, very surprising. Danica, a good day. Brian Vickers, Truex, and Bobby Labonte come home 15th. So as we're loading into the point standings, remember, if you like that race, don't forget to drop a like. Let's go for 5 likes for a top 5 finish and our first top 5 finish of the new season and early season. But here we go. We're going to pull up the point standings right now after this question, I believe. And I like doing the trivia. I don't know about you guys, but it's very entertaining to see what the answers are and what other choices are. So getting back to the points, we move up 12 spots from 19th spot. We move up to 7th. Points leader 124 with Joey Logano, 5 points over Clint Boyer. Jimmy Johnson 3rd, Kurt Busch 4th. Michael Annett, good year so far, 5th. Paul Menard, same 6th. We're having a nice year, 7th. Kyle Busch 8th. Michael McDowell, very surprising, as I said, 9th. Denny Hamlin 10th. Ryan Blaney, Casey Kane, Stewart, Stenhouse, Kenseth, round out your top 15. And if the season were to end today, Ty Dillon would get in. He would battle with Greg Biffle, but I believe Ty Dillon would win that battle with the top 10. So, as always, hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Do whatever you feel is necessary. But as always, I've been your host, JT Mathis 48. Next week's Phoenix International Speedway. Stay tuned and have a great day.